Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you my review of the Brydge keypad for the 11-inch iPad Pro. Now I've had it for a couple of weeks now, and I must say I absolutely love it. I absolutely love using it. And I must stress first of all that I got this for £99 here in Amazon. In the UK, it was on sale, and I picked up straight away because I was looking for a keyboard, and for that price, I think it normally retailed at £160, something like that. But this was £60 off, I think it was, and I got it for £99, and I bought it straight away. And upon getting it, I absolutely love it. It's absolutely well built, and it really is, worthwhile spending the money on this keyboard. Yes, I know that iPad obviously released the new iPads with obviously the new version of their soft folio and the trackpad, and obviously that's just obviously a different kind of way of using it. But obviously for me, this one comes out on top. Yes, I know the Brydge also do the one, they have a trackpad as well, they have it as well, but I didn't want to spend that much money on it. I wanted something small and sleek, and this definitely did fill the actual criteria. And obviously I can, if I want a mouse, I can get one for Bluetooth mouse and hook it up, and I can use it that way, and obviously use the touch screen as well with it. I love the fact that the keys are such more really nicely laid out, the nice tactile keys actually, and they feel really well built. And when you press it, you don't need to press it down too far. You can actually just press it nicely, and they actually obviously respond really well. It's not like you have to really go down and press on the keys to make it for them to correspond to what you're doing. It's just literally just like nice little taps, and the travel on it is really nice. It really is well worth, really well built, and it's really nicely, and the feeling of it as well is quite nice as well. Obviously the main feature that I like about this keyboard as well is obviously that it's got function keys. This is one of the reasons why I got it over the Apple's own version of the Folio. But obviously, as you know, they don't have they don't have the keys at the top as well at all. Obviously everything is laid out as you would expect. Obviously, you obviously got the button to bring up the screen so that you want to view everything that you've got open. You can do that. You can actually lock it from here. You've got the actual backlit keyboard as well, so obviously this has got backlit keys as well, something which the Apple don't do on their versions of the on their keypads. It's got three settings, obviously one being being low, 2 being medium, 3 being high. It's perfect to work at night. And I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I'm not too sure. But if I'll do one there and do another one there and do another one there. You can see just around here, you can see that the keys obviously works better when it's in the dark, obviously, which I've used, and they actually have no problem obviously seeing what I'm doing, and it's absolutely brilliant to use. Obviously the next one is obviously having the brightness on there as well. You can use the onboard keyboard if you want to use it by pressing this button to bring it up if you're doing something else on the screen. You obviously got the play buttons for your movies. You got the volume buttons. You got the battery and the Bluetooth buttons there, and it's just really well built. And having the keys here has made it much more easier instead of just fumbling around sometimes trying to bring down the command center to do certain stuff. Having it just there, just to press a button just to do certain things is just brilliant, and something that which I think Apple missed a trick. Don't know why they didn't put it on their versions of the Folios to make it a bit more sleeker, probably, I don't know, but for me this wins hands down for those reasons. The build quality, as I said, I cannot fault at all. It's nicely well built, nice and solid. It is, like I said, it has a little bit of weight to it, which it should do. And obviously when you put the iPad inside there itself, it does add a little bit of weight to the whole overall feeling of it. But obviously it makes it a kind of a small kind of mini laptop, obviously, but it's really nicely does, and it's fantastic. I also like the attention to detail here. You have these two small little rubber pads here. Obviously when you bring down the screen, these little rubber pads will sit just around here, and it won't scrub, and the screen won't actually grate against the keys or anything like that. It'll just sit on top. So then obviously it saves your screen from actually getting these scratch marks and stuff like that. So now those little kind of things there, those kind of extra attention to details is fantastic. I love it. Putting the actual iPad inside the hinges does take a little bit of force to do, and they are nicely padded inside. So when you actually do push down, it's not scraping anything like that, and it does feel really nice. And once it gets inside, it's snug. It's not moving around at all. You have to get a really good force to move it around. But at the moment, if I try to do it with one finger, it sits in place. So it's quite nice to sturdy and everything. It really is quite good. Overall, I love it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fantastic. For that price that I got it is fantastic. The only downside I would say is that, yes, this is a conventional laptop, in the way that, open and closes, and when you do close it down like this, it does go down. But when you do want to try to open it, you do have to obviously hold it down with one hand and then flip it up as you would normally. And to do that, and that's fine. But obviously with the iPad Smart 4, you can just do it straight away, and it's done straight. So it's pretty the way they've designed it's still pretty good, and it's quite well put together. The other thing is that it does take a little bit of time to actually get used to it, in a way that you try to open it with one hand, you try and do it the other way. The other thing is that it also has another viewing mode. Whereas you take the screens, you have to take, if you want to do like a notepad, conventional notepad, obviously with Apple Folio, you take it like that and you flip it around straight away and you can start doing notes straight away. With this one, you can't actually do that because the way it's been, the way it's sitting, so you have to take it out and put it along the other way. So if I can just quickly just show it like this. So if I just try and take out that, see at the moment, so I'll take out that. So if I could just quickly show you all this, so the actual hinges in here, they're actually soft. So it's quite nicely well done. So if I were to do it like this, I think it's this way. Just straighten this up for you. Oops, the wrong way around. Sorry. If I just do this, it's back to front, so it's this way. Sorry. So if I just do it, so even just trying to get it right is a bit tricky at the moment. So you just have to know which way to do it. So it's back to front, and if you do it like this, then you get kind of conventional kind of notepad kind of taking way of doing it. So it's sort of like this. So it's not too bad, but again, it's fiddly as well. So you just have to take it back out and rotate it. But if you want to view something, you can set it down like this and view it. Then you can do it this way as well. So you can just, if you want to just stand, if you want a standard kind of way of doing it, you can do it that way as well. So that's the only cons I've got out of it. You have to take the pad itself to rearrange it. It's a bit tricky. You see it, the way I was doing it's a bit tricky. But other than that, it's fine. That's the only cons I can think of. And actually, I've only charged it in the 2 weeks twice. Again, that's just usage as well, how you use it. Obviously, if you use it more readily with the backlight and then in the evening stuff like that, it will drain the battery. But the battery on this is fantastic, and it really is, is really top notch. And obviously, you can power it with the supplied cable, and it's obviously a USB as well, so you can see it goes straight in there as well. So it's a fantastic little thing there to do as well for them, to put a USB-C charger in there. Overall, it's a fantastic keyboard. I can highly recommend. If you get it for a good sale price, definitely buy it. You won't be disappointed with it at all, and it's a no-brainer for me. And if you just go ahead and buy it. If you really want something that's a little bit different alternative, if you want the function keys as well that you're really looking for on a nice keypad that goes with the iPad, this is the one to get for me, in my personal opinion. It's just fantastic. Go ahead and buy it, and go ahead and buy it straight away. But yeah, that's my review of the keyboard itself. If you want to know anything else about it, leave a like. Leave a comment in the comments below. Leave a like, and please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.